Well, hello there. Welcome back to another daily episode from the best entertainment channel on YouTube, KonspiracyKyle. If you've been here before, well, then you already know what we're about. But if you haven't, let me just say that you're in for a real treat. Today's episode is called This is Happening Worldwide, No One Knows Why. Bubbling up. Alright folks, let's kick things off right here, where we have some home shot footage from Mexico that shows... Well, I don't know exactly what it's showing, but here, check it out. What the heck is going on here? There's some kind of weird bubbling liquid rising from the ground, and it's causing quite a stir in this local town. You could see a few people gathered around this weird phenomena. However, there's really no satisfactory explanation for what the heck is happening here. My best guess would be that maybe this is some kind of oil, or maybe just some hot water kicking up from a burst pipe? I guess that's possible. I mean, those are just guesses, but I'm pretty sure we can do better than that. Now, I know we have viewers from all over the world, literally, so if any of you live in Mexico or near where this happened, or if anyone has ever seen anything like this before, maybe you can provide some insight. Please don't hesitate to let us know in the comments. The cow walk. Alright, moving right into this next clip, where we'll try and provide an answer to a very weird question. Why do cows found in the wild typically travel directly from north to south? Also, while grazing or eating, why do cows usually stand facing directly north or directly south? Isn't that wild? Anyway, scientists believe that cows always face this direction because... oh, yeah, they have no idea why. Isn't that weird? You'd think after being on the planet for thousands of years, and with scientists literally doing research or new things every single day, that by now... we'd have a pretty good idea of what these cows were thinking, but alas, nope, we do not. So, if you have any really smart people in your family that may have the answer to this very strange and oddly specific question, then please don't hesitate. Cocaine mummies. So, I know we've shown some weird and unusual mysteries before, but this next one may just take the cake. Have you ever heard about the cocaine mummies? Yeah, it's a real thing. Check this out. Back in 1992, a group of scientists from Germany were studying the remains of Egyptian mummies to find out, well, I guess to find out more things about mummies. Anyway, something very strange was discovered on the bodies of these mummies. Remnants of hashish, tobacco, and cocaine were found in their hair, teeth, and bones. Now, the hashish isn't really a big deal. It's well known that the Egyptians had a physical relationship with the people of Asia, where the hashish would have come from. So that's really not that big of a mystery. The tobacco and cocaine, however, were a bit more troubling, as these items simply were not known to be in their area during that time period. So how did it get on the mummies? Well, one theory is that ancient Egyptians must have traveled to the New World at some point, and that assumption is one that goes completely against everything that we've known about them before. So what do you think? Are our historians missing a key piece of evidence, or were the ancient civilizations just a tad bit more advanced than we originally thought? Just a placebo. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, up next on today's list, we have something that, whether you believe it or not, we're all just going to be a little bit gullible about, and that is a placebo effect. What is a placebo effect anyway, you must be asking yourself? Well, first of all, don't just talk to yourself, because that's weird. Anyway, there are lots of people in the world that would love to hear from you too. The placebo effect is when a person believes that a treatment is working, whether it's medicine or a pill, when in fact there is nothing in the pill that's helping the person, but the mind tricks you into thinking that whatever you took, whether it's an experiment or whatever, the actual medicine is just replaced with a sugar pill. But the real question is, why do people think these fake pills work when there is nothing in it that wouldn't make it do so? Well, the answer is, nobody knows. Not even the world's smartest and most tech-savvy scientists. So, if I were you, I definitely would start looking at the ingredients of those pills. Unicorns aren't real, are they? How many of you know what a unicorn is? Well, supposedly, it's a mythical creature that isn't supposed to be walking around on Earth. But check out this next video. You can see that there is a white horse, but it has a single horn sticking out of its forehead. So, how can that be possible? Unicorns aren't even supposed to be walking around, but millions of people have seen this very same video and can't quite figure out what exactly is going on here. Have we all been duped into believing that unicorns don't exist when in fact they most certainly do, as evidenced by this video? Shining lights. Okay, this next video I have no explanation for, no word on where this occurred, but let's look to the sky. In the beginning, you could see a single light emitting from the sky. Pretty standard, right? So far, well, it would be if it were in the middle of the day, and then soon after that, another light is illuminated, then another light, until there are at least 10 simultaneously going off, and the other weird part about these weird lights are they flicker on and off. These some sort of stars, or are these man-made? We seriously have no idea what's going on here, so if you have any idea, please make sure to leave a comment below. The Giza Pyramid. Up next on the list of things that simply have zero explanation, we are going to travel back in time yet again and talk about the Great Pyramid of Giza. Have you ever heard of it? Well, it's considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world and has confounded scientists and researchers for centuries. Even though this gigantic pyramid has been around for thousands of years, no one can tell you what's inside of it. It also is one of the only 7 wonders of the ancient world that's still standing, which is a tremendous accomplishment in and of itself, especially considering it's been around for literally thousands and thousands of years. So they also think that there could be dozens of blocked off rooms in this great building, which would also be an amazing discovery if it were true. Let's just keep on going. But before we dive into number 3, let me ask you a question. How many times in your life can you remember seeing something that's so completely abnormal it made you question just about everything that you'd ever seen here? This world can be crazy sometimes, right? And with the vast amount of people walking the planet, Google's latest estimation sits around 7.5 billion, it's completely irresponsible to believe that there's absolutely nothing out there that would surprise us, and that's why we make these videos. So check this out. This next footage comes from one early morning over the city of Milwaukee. A static news camera picked up these strange lights that to this day have yet to be explained. The lights, which all appear to be linked in some sort of way, were first seen by a team of newscasters while they were doing their broadcast. Some folks try to explain the lights away actually by just being a flock of seagulls. However, many didn't accept that claim, as the lights have trails, and it doesn't appear that these would be anywhere near normal bird flights. So what do you think they could be? Different blood types. Okay folks, up next on today's list of things that no one really has an explanation for is something that, being a friend of several nurses and doctors, I feel like we should have more direct answers for, but we don't. Yet anyway, why do we all have different types of blood? Weird, right? Especially considering that we are all humans, in that we've supposedly all kind of filtered down from the same original human all those years ago. But anyway, in the year 1900, the discovery of the different blood types was made, and scientists to this day still don't have a concrete answer as to what they're for. One theory is that evolution over the years has shifted and changed our blood types in order to assist in warding off diseases. For example, back in the day, malaria had a difficult time in surviving in people with a type O blood. Still, to this day, there was no definitive answer as to why this is the case. What is that? Back in February of 2017, one of the ugliest carcasses I've ever seen was found and of course documented on camera for all of our delight. This 8-foot deceased sea monster was stumbled upon by a couple, Chris and Amanda, while they were walking up Charleston Beach. Unsure of what exactly it was that they found, they turned to the internet for an explanation by posting a picture on it to their social media. Within minutes, replies started pouring in, with most people claiming that the Dead Sea Monster was the legendary Marwar. The Marwar story is that of a sea serpent that reportedly made its habitat in the nearby waters. Desperate for answers, the couple submitted photos of the carcass to the National Sea Watch Foundation, but still to this day have yet to receive a definitive answer. And that's today's video. If you liked today's video, leave a thumbs up and share it with all your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you never have to miss out on any of our interesting videos ever again. Now wait, before we finish up, did you forget to drop your comments down in the comment section? If you did, then go ahead and talk to us right now. We love hearing from you, plus it helps us to figure out what stories we should keep and which ones we should stay away from. So don't hesitate to even think about it, just go comment right away. Thank ya.